Hello, how are you doing today? Today we're going to be discussing a very, very important topic, and as you can see, is there on the screen. Is how to pick the right woman. How to pick the right woman. You see, the rate of divorce or separation or whatever way or whatever thing you want to call it, the rate at which that is happening is very high these days, and it's beginning to give people a lot of concerns. Questions has been asked in the time past that, oh, why is this happening? Why is the rate of divorce or separation happening at this rate? And a lot of points has been highlighted, a lot of reasons has been given. People come up with all sort of things. However, for any marriage or any relationship to be successful, I want to think that the whole journey starts from the beginning. How a marriage is going to be successful determines how that relationship actually started. So I'm addressing men generally, and obviously the topic is focusing on men generally, and I believe women can pick up one or two things from this video also. So you know the rate is so high, like I said, people are getting concerned and people are getting worried that okay, fine, what is exactly going on? What is what needs to be done? The beginning of the relationship matters a lot. How you start that relationship goes a long way in determining how successful that marriage is going to be. There are certain things that men need to take into consideration. There are certain things that men need to be very, very serious about. But unfortunately, a lot of men um, overlook most of these things. These are red flags that cannot be overlooked. But unfortunately, we men tend to overlook these things probably because of, I don't know, maybe because of beauty, because of love, because of infatuation. I don't honestly know. But if we are to put all of this thing aside, any man I will want to argue today that wants a successful relationship or want to his relationship he or she is he is into to develop or develop into a long-term thing or marriage eventually needs to take a lot of things into consideration. And this the points I'm going to be listing out today cannot and should not be overlooked. If you overlook them, then the result will always be the same: divorce, separation, and things like that. So, what is the first point that every man should look out for when it comes to having a relationship with a woman that you want to end up or potentially end up in marriage? The first thing you need to look at, I listed out a list of points which I'll be reading out from today. The first thing you need to look out for is she needs to respect you. She needs to respect you. How does she talk to you, both in private and in public? Does she respect your opinion? Does she talk down on you? Does she speak to you anyhow? If this is happening, if you are picking all of these things from a woman you are going out with, those are red flags right there. Those are red flags that you cannot just sweep it under the carpet. Those are red flags that you actually need to highlight and let her know that, listen, babe, I'm not happy with this. Why do you do this? Every time we go out, you always talk down on me. Every time we are together, you don't even respect my own opinion. Everything just has to be about you. And every time I open my mouth to even say one or two things, you turn the table round to make yourself look as if you are the victim. You are the victim. No, you shouldn't sweep things like that under the carpet. Things like that actually need to be highlighted. You need to let her know that, listen, this is not allowed. I'm not going to take this. You understand? You make her understand things, and that you make her understand there are some lines she cannot just cross. If you want this relationship to go forward, if you want this relationship to end up in marriage or for us to get together eventually, there are certain things that I will not tolerate from you. You can, I mean, you cannot have, I won't sit back and allow you to talk down on me. I won't sit down and allow you to disrespect me. It's not going to happen. I'm respecting you. The best I will want from you is to respect me back in return. Respect is mutual. So I'm giving you respect. I will definitely and rightly so respect, expect respect back in return. So if a woman you are going out with is doing all of these things, and despite you are highlighting it to her that, listen, this is not just going to happen. I'm not going to take this. But still, she still go ahead. She every now and then she disrespect you in every shape or form. Certain things you've told her several times you don't like. She keeps doing it. The way she talks to you, you've highlighted, you complain to her a number of times, and she keeps behaving this way. The best thing to do is just leave her alone. Let her go. Let her go. Don't allow her beauty to cloud your judgment. Don't allow whatever thing you guys get to do in the bedroom, no matter how fantastic it is. Don't allow that to cloud your judgment. Because if you sweep this thing under the carpet, it's going to come back and haunt you. It's going to come back and haunt you because she's got two choices now. It's either she told the line and give you back the respect which you give her, she gives you back in return, or she continues the way she's been disrespecting you, and you tell her to go. Because you cannot just continue like that if you try to patch things up because of whatever. Do you understand? Eventually, when you guys get married, she's not going to change. In fact, she will even do worse things. I mean, if you are the one that has not been complaining before, and you all of a sudden now start to complain, you understand? She'll be looking at you like, dude, why are you complaining? I mean, when did this start and things like that? So my advice to every man out there is look out for this thing. If the woman in your life keep disrespecting you and you've highlighted it a number of times for her to stop and she refused, then I think it's the best time for her to go. No matter what you're getting from her, no matter what you're benefiting from the relationship, that is one of the key things that you really cannot sweep under the carpet. You got to let her go. And that's our point number one right there. We're still on the topic how to pick the right woman and things to look out for and not to sweep under the carpet. Our point number two is she doesn't use your weakness against you. She doesn't use your weakness. She shouldn't use your weakness against you. Do you understand? If you are in a relationship with your loved one, you're having a relationship with her. The first thing is for you to open up with each other, let her know your flaws. Even if you don't tell her your flaws over time, by the time you cohabit and things like that, she will get to know your weak point and your strong point. You understand? And it is there because everybody has their own weak point. Everybody has their own strong point. And it is for her or for both of you to complement each other and make each other strong in every areas where you think you are strong or every area you think you are weak. You understand? You complement each other. That is the reason why you are in each other's life. No one is perfect. No one is 100% complete. You have your own weak point and you will equally have your own strong point. And these two strong points and the two weak points can match together, and both of you will now complement each other. However, if she is the type that now starts to use your weak point to knock you on the head, if she is the type that now starts to use your weak point to criticize you, to talk down on you, to disrespect you, then, bro, no, she's not for you. She's got to go. She's got to go. Because, who does that? If she truly believes you guys are in love and you love her and she claims she loves you, no, she wouldn't use your weak point against you. Rather, she will shield you. She will try to make you better, whatever the areas you are weak at. You understand? And she's truly in love with you, she will use, she will rather cover that weak point and elevate your strong point and even complement that area of your life that where you are weak. But if she's not ready to do that, and rather she's even highlighting it even the more and rubbing it into your face and calling it out all of the time, then she's not the type, she's not the one for you. She is not the one for you. That's another big point right there that you cannot afford to sweep under the carpet, because if you do, for whatever reason, it's going to haunt you at the end of it all, eventually when you get married, and that marriage is not going to last. I can tell you that for free. It won't last, and it will just fall into the long list of broken marriages and things like that. So men need to take due diligence and start to look at these things critically before they even dabble into what we call marriage. That's our second point right there. And number 3 point is she gives you rest of mind. She gives you rest of mind. You give her rest of mind, she's got to give you rest of mind. No man wants a headache. No man wants a woman that will be full of dramas. Do you understand? No man wants a lady that will be picking fights with him all of the time. She doesn't even know how to pick a fight. Everything that comes up, she just wants to fight with you about it. She wants to fight with you about it. And you'll be like, come on, why are you like this? And you just realize that when she's not around with you, you have peace of mind. And the moment she comes into your system, or she comes into your space, or she comes into your house, there will be one fight after the other. She's got to be angry and upset about the smallest thing, and you're not beginning to feel uncomfortable. You're not beginning to be stressed up. You're not beginning to feel that, come on, are you trying to control me or gaslight me or try to mold me in a particular way to suit yourself? Or why are you picking fight with me virtually about everything? No matter whatever that thing is, she's got to pick a fight about it. She asks for your opinion, you give your genuine opinion, she pick a fight. You want to eat, she picks a fight. You don't want to eat, she picks a fight. Everything, she just want to keep a fight. Pick a fight at all of the time. No, that is not a good sign. Whoever loves you will be bent on giving you rest of mind. Every man, and I believe every woman out there, want peace of mind, want rest of mind. And if there is no peace of mind, where would the progress comes in? You understand? There has to be peace of mind. And if any woman that is you have in your life that you are thinking that, okay, maybe eventually one day you get married to each other and things like that, she is the type that give you hassles all of the time, my friend, she's got to go. She's got to go. And if you complain a number of times and she's not changing, then she has to go. Because that's another big and massive point right there that you cannot just sweep under the carpet. Still on the topic, how to pick the right woman, and things that you really need to look out for and take seriously. That's upon number 3 there. Upon number 4 is she a nice person in general? Is she a nice person in general? You understand? I'm not saying, she's nice only when she's with you. No, she's got to be nice even when you are not there. You got to look out for how does she talk to people. Say, for instance, you go to a restaurant and she start talking down on the waiter or the cook or whatever, or she starts talking down on everyone. She starts being rude unnecessarily. She cannot even say a simple thank you. She cannot even appreciate any little thing that's been done to her. And you will be like, okay, if you say, oh, she's not doing that to me and blah, 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 and things like that, okay, and you sweep it under the carpet. Listen, eventually she's gonna come back. It's gonna come back to haunt you. You will be the next target. It's just a matter of time. Whatever way or whichever way she's treating other people out there. Do you understand? You don't have two heads. You think you're better than them, or she's not going to treat you that way. No, that is a big fat lie. You understand? If she's the nasty type that talks to people or disrespect people anyhow, and whichever she talks to people, however she wants to, without even making effort to be nice to people, then I mean, it doesn't matter if she's nice to you. If she's generally an unpleasant person to deal with out there, then listen, is you don't want that kind of trouble in your life. You don't want that kind of trouble in your life, because it's not a matter of if it will happen to you. It's a matter of when it will happen to you, because it will eventually happen to you. Eventually, she will start coming at you. Do you understand? That is not a woman you want to plan your life with. That is a big trouble right there. So that's our point number 4. And this point is: do you have a compatible lifestyle? Do you have a compatible lifestyle? How to pick the right woman? We're still on that topic. Do you both of you have the compatible lifestyle? You understand? I mean, you are of a particular lifestyle, and she's got a different lifestyle to yours. You understand? And you be like, okay, fine. At least she's nice. She's this. She's that. Everybody can face their own different lifestyle, and meet in the middle and things like that. You understand? But no, I mean, she's not ready to compromise. She's not ready to even meet you in the middle. She's not ready to even try and even respect your own lifestyle. You understand? And eventually, when you come together and everything ends up in marriage, don't forget, marriage is a long time thing. It's a long time thing. So whatever thing that is not even coming up now, and meanwhile you can see the red flags there. If it's not coming up now, and eventually it will come up. And if you have different lifestyle, I mean, your lifestyle is different from our own lifestyle, then and no one is. I mean, she's not even ready to compromise, even though you are ready to compromise. Eventually, it will lead to hatred. Eventually, it will lead to resentment, and eventually, you will not even you will hate yourself for it. You'll be asking yourself, "Well, why did I even dabble into this in the first place?" You understand? I totally understand that people from different homes, from different background, from different upbringing, yes, fine, they might have different lifestyle. You understand? But there has to be mutual respect. There has to be like a middle ground. There has to be a little bit of a lot of understanding. You understand? If that is not there from her side, you understand? Even though you are ready and you are willing to get to the middle ground, if she's not even ready to budge at all, then it's better you let her go and everybody go separate ways and be happy for it, than getting stuck with that kind of a relationship, which eventually leads into marriage, and you're not going to be happy. So my own advice, in my own humble opinion, is just let her go. Your lifestyle are not the same. You are wired differently, so it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. So yeah, let her go. So moving swiftly to our next point: do you love her exactly as she is? Do you love her exactly as she is? The way, I mean, the woman in your life right now, do you love her exactly the way she is? Because no one is going to change. She's not going to change. She's past her formative age already. She is not going to change. So this is a time for you to be very, very truthful with yourself, that this is the way she is. I like her, or I love her the way she is, and I'm going to get married to her. That's who she is. If you go into that relationship with the mindset that, oh, I don't like the way she is, but I'm going to do something about it, I'm going to tweak her a little bit, I'm going to change her. No, you're not going to change anyone. That formative age is long gone. She's past that already. She's she's an adult right there. You're dealing with an adult right there, and she's not going to change. So this is the time for you to be very, very truthful with yourself, that here is a woman, I like her, I love her, we're looking at marriage right there, but there are certain things I mean, the way she is, that I don't like. You got to be honest with yourself. You can't, the worst thing you want to do is to deceive yourself. You have to be very, very honest with yourself. You can see it is right there in front of you, black and white. If you sit yourself down and you come to the conclusion that no, I don't like this, and I understand the fact that I cannot change her, this is the way she is, you got two options. You make up your mind and love her for who she is, or you pack it up and let her go. Let her go. Let her go now. You can't sweep that under the carpet. You got to let her go now if you are not happy with the way she is, because she is not going to change. If you sweep it under the carpet, deluding yourself that you're going to change her eventually, it's not going to happen. And eventually, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. So, and you eventually you not get stuck in a marriage that you are not happy with. You are not get hooked with a woman that you are not happy with. You understand? And you'll be complaining then that, oh, I tried to do this, she's not even budging. No, because you saw that right from day one, that she is not going to change. You came to that conclusion yourself, and you now be asking yourself, okay, why did I even do this? Why did I do this? At that point in time, it will be too late. It will be too late. So it is better right from the beginning, right from the onset, to now say, listen, this is not the kind of woman for me. A very nice woman, intelligent, beautiful, things like that. However, there are certain things in her that is not just for me. It's not just for you. And if you are very honest with yourself on that level, then you got to let her go. If you want peace of mind, if you want rest of mind, even if you want long life for yourself. Because if you dabble into it, knowing fully well that there are certain things about her that you do not like, you're going to regret it. The best thing to do, let her go. Allow her to go. Moving on to our next point. Do you get along with each other's friends and family? That's the straight one right there. Do you get along with each other's friends and family? You know, getting along with each other's friends, or let's say family now. I mean, come on. I'm not, fine. If they truly love each other, they meet up and they love each other, fine, fantastic. However, if they meet up and every time they come together, it's like a cat and mouse, fight every time, argument every time, no one is ready to come down for the other, they pick fight like no man's business. No, you don't want that. You don't want that. And in the process of your courtship, you can see all of these things. You can feel the pleasure right there, right there and then. All of that is going on. Every time they come together, there must be one fight or the other. There must be one argument or the other. They don't even want to see each other, you know. Every time there must be an argument. They can't even stand each other. Your family are not going to go away. Your friends are not going to go away. Especially your best one, or I mean, let's say your family now. That means the problem will continue. It might even escalate by the time you get married. So why do that? Why continue with such relationship? You understand? So, like I said at the beginning, they don't necessarily have to gel. They don't necessarily have to be best friends. But at least if they have their own differences and there are mutual respect between the two of them, fair enough. That you can manage. You understand? You can live with that. Both sides respect each other, even though they have their own differences, even though they have their own different outlook to life or to whatever. Yeah, I would say, come on, go ahead with that. You can live with that. That can easily be managed. But if they don't have respect for each other, every time they come up together, they fight all of the time. Come on. No, are you just going to isolate yourself from your family or from your friends because of your partner? If truly you believe in yourself that, oh, my family means a lot to me, my parents, my siblings, they are very, very important in my life, and you cannot afford to cut yourself free of them because of your partner, then it wouldn't be a good idea to go ahead with that relationship. No, the best idea is to let her go, and everybody will be happy for it. Everybody will be happy for it. You can only go ahead with such decision if you now say, okay, fine. My woman, I love her more than my mom or more than my dad, more than my siblings, whatever, and I'm ready to isolate myself so that kingdom come. Yeah, fine. If you can live with that, yeah, go ahead and do that. But if not, nah, it won't be a good idea. So that's the next one right there. Um, do you get along with each other's friends and family? And the last one, which is the biggest one, do you trust her? Yeah. Do you trust her? She can be with you all of the time. Do you get worked up every time she's not with you, thinking about, oh, what is she doing now? Who is she talking to now? What is happening there now? Every time she comes around, you is this high temptation for you to start scrolling through her phone, start checking up on her. On the highest level of you start stalking her. That is not healthy. That is not healthy. And the question now is, why will you want to go ahead and get into marriage with somebody that you don't trust? Why? Why? That you need to answer that question. You cannot sweep that question under the carpet. There must be a reason why you don't trust her. It could be from your side, maybe because of your past experiences. If it has to do with you, your own personality, that okay, she's got nothing to do with her. It's just me because of my own past experiences. I can't trust her yet. Then you need to go and heal. You need to go and sort that out. You need to go and sort yourself out, because it wouldn't make any sense going into that relationship or marriage with that kind of mindset. Trust is very important. Trust is one of the biggest thing in there that will make that relationship or that marriage survive. But on the other side, if it's got nothing to do with you, but has a lot to do with her, the kind of person she is, that oh, you can't trust her. You must you must have your reasons for coming to that conclusion that I cannot trust her. Maybe she's the one that flirts about, or maybe it's the one that yeah, there will be certain things that will make you come to that conclusion that no, I can't trust her. If that statement comes out of your mouth and you say to yourself, oh, I can't trust her, then the next line of question will be, so why do you want to go ahead with this? If you can't trust her, then you let her go. If you don't trust her, and if you cannot trust her, and you now sweep that under the carpet and thinking that okay, fine, we can still go ahead with this marriage because we've been cutting for so long, we've done a lot together, I mean we've invested so much in this relationship. Because of that, we just have to continue with the thing, and eventually you're not going to be happy for it. You're not going to stop if the fault is from your side and you've not sought yourself out. You're not going to be happy if the problem is from our side. The problem is the red flags are right there. You don't trust her because A, she flirts about, B, she does this, she does that, and you come to that conclusion that you cannot trust her. that feeling is not going to stop. In fact, it's going to get worse. And there will be fights every time. There will be fracas every time. You will not be at peace with yourself. You will not be happy with yourself. You will hate yourself even for even dabbling into it in the first place. It gives you high blood pressure. Come on now. You don't need that. You don't need that. So that is a very big question you need to ask yourself. Do you trust her? Do you trust her? So those are the points I've got for you today. If you have anything to add to that, please feel free and drop it in the comment section. You understand? So marriage should be easy. Marriage should last, like they say, till death do your part. You understand? Marriage shouldn't be, come on, shouldn't be hard work if you do the right thing right from day one. Of course, you come together, having ticked all of these boxes, there will be fight, there will be misunderstanding. Then you make up and life goes on. Everybody is happy. But there are this point that that I discussed with you today. If you sweep those ones under the carpet, those are like they're like landmines that they're just there. They're not dead. They're just waiting for you to step on it and it will explode. Do you understand? You don't need that. Every man out there needs to be truthful to themselves and look out for these things. Look out for these things. Don't sweep them under the carpet. Be truthful to yourself. Do not deceive yourself. Perhaps if every man takes all of these things into consideration before dabbling into marriage, maybe, just maybe, the rate of divorce or the rate of separation will drop a great deal. So anyway, that's all I've got for you today. By the way, if you enjoyed the topic that we discussed today, please feel free, make a comment, let me know what you think about it, and like and share. Subscribe to this channel so that next time I'm online, you'll be the first to get the notification. And like I said, drop your comments at the comment section. I want to pick your own breed too. Tell me other things you want to add to the list. So until I see you again next time in another episode with another topic, it is bye bye for now and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.